Okay, so here are our ingredients. In this bowl, I have about 3 cups of broccoli, and I just cut them into little tiny bite-sized florets. Here I have a stick of butter. Here I have about 3 cloves of garlic that I minced. I have 1 onion here that I minced. In this bowl, I have about 5 carrots that I cut julienne style. And this cup right here is 8 ounces of water, and then I mixed some of this chicken bouillon. Right here in this cup, I have some half and half, so it's like 2 cups of that. Right here, I have a bag of the shredded cheddar melt or cheddar cheese. And then I have some black pepper and then cayenne pepper for seasoning. And that's all our ingredients. And I will make sure I'll list everything in the description box along with the measurements. I'm adding my stick of butter to this pot and going to allow it to melt. Okay, now I'm going to add the onions. And I'm going to give those a nice little stir. And so now I'm going to let these cook for about 2 minutes. So let these cook for another 2 minutes. So now I've added the carrots. And now I'm going to allow these to cook for 5 minutes. And I have my heat on like a medium. I forgot to mention this in my ingredients. I'm adding like a 1/4 cup of this flour in there. So I'll let this cook for about 2 minutes. And y'all, that was a 1/4 cup. I didn't have my 1/4 cup. This is a 1/2 cup, so that's why I have some remaining in here. And our broth. And give that a nice stir. So now, allow this to simmer for about 5 minutes. Alright, now I'm going to add the broccoli. And just give that a nice stir. Alright, so I'm going to cover this and let this cook for 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. Ooh, yo, it smells so good in here. So good. And this is how it looks so far. Alright, so I'm going to add just like a small amount of cayenne pepper, which actually was a bit too much for me. Some black pepper. Give it a nice little stir. And so now we're going to add our half and half. Alright, so now I'm going to put the lid on this and let it simmer for like 10 minutes. Alright fam, so now after cooking for an additional 10 minutes, this is how our soup looks. And so now what I did was turn the stove off, and we're going to now add our shredded cheese. And now started off with half the bag, and as I stir it and it melts, I'll decide if I want to add more or not. So I want like a creamy consistency. So yeah, I'm going to add some more to this. Yeah, about another cup. Yeah, see that? And just continue to stir, because you want to make sure that cheese is nice and melted. And then also make sure you taste it, and if you want to adjust your seasoning, you can do so. But this is perfect. And you notice I didn't add any salt in it because my bouillon that I use, that has salt, and then the cheese has salt in it as well. But yeah, so our soup is done. See that? Okay, so I'm going to add some of this to a bowl, and then we will wrap up this video. Alright family, so here we are, our broccoli cheddar soup. Yeah, it tastes so good, nice and rich and creamy. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, make sure you give it a thumbs up, share, comment below, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. And family, I look forward to seeing y'all in my next video. Bye!